Hey everybody, this is Rich Schnitzel with Bowtie Bots, and we're going to go get our toes dipped in the water with ManyChat. What you see on your screen right now is what you would see if you have never connected a bot with your Facebook page at all, and this is your first time in ManyChat. So let's get started and going in. First thing we're going to do, log in with our Facebook page. Obviously mine's saved, so it's going to go right in, and you're going to get a list of bots. What you're going to see is on this right-hand column here, there's a drop-down, and you're going to go to Add New Page. Any page that you are connected to on Facebook is going to show up right here. One quick point, in order to have ManyChat talk to your Facebook page, you need at least editor privileges on that page. If you have admin privileges, that's even better, but you need at least an editor privileges in order to connect to ManyChat and do anything about creating content. We're going to take this BTAC member page, click connect, and that is going to get us started. Now this is a brand new bot, nothing has been set up, but it's now connected to the BTAC members Facebook page and it is ready to rock and roll. So let's get going and figure out what all these differences are. First page you're looking at is the dashboard. This is going to give you an ongoing list of the subscribers that you have, your volumes, and what's going on with the bot from a 10,000 foot view of what's going on. This little box right here, you can click it and you can change the scale of your viewpoint. So if you want to look at the last month, if you want to look at the last year, if you want to look at yesterday, you can take a look at how your bot's performing, how your subscribers are performing, up, down, all the metrics involved. This URL link right here, this is the URL link to go into your bot. If you give that link to anybody and they type it into their web address, they're going to get to their bot. So let's try that right now, and I'll show you what it looks like. So we're going to copy this, type this in, and it's going to bring us right to Facebook Messenger and the Get Started page. Let's keep going down the list. Audience, these are all the subscribers that are on your list. So as your audience grows, you can go in, you can click this audience, you can see all the tags that they've clicked, you can see all the sequences that they're in, and as you create custom fields and more information, you can see all the pertinent details that you need to know about that subscriber. You could even start a chat with them with this button right here. And more importantly, you could filter out subscribers based off of all of their tags and conditions. So when you're looking at 10,000 different subscribers and you want to find somebody very particular, you want to find somebody that came in through a specific growth tool because you did a webinar or you did a speaking tour at a conference, you can go in and you can find those exact people and start contacting them. All of that information is right here. All your widgets, your tags, and your sequences are going to all start flowing out on the right here. This is going to be really powerful for you for understanding your audience, engaging specifically with them, and pushing content that is very particular to their interests. Live chat is exactly what it sounds like. It's live chat with your subscribers. When they're doing something within Messenger and you have a point in that sequence that you want to come in and start talking to them as a human, this is the place you're going to do it. One important thing to note in this, when you start talking, you're going to want to pay attention to this button right here. This is the pause automation. Pause automation means there is a default reply that you can set up for your bot. So when somebody types something into your bot and the bot doesn't understand what's going on, you can have a specific message that goes out to your subscriber and says, hey, not sure what's going on. Here's a couple options to help you get where you're going. If you don't click this button and you start typing to your subscriber and they come back and start typing back to you, your bot is going to send them that default reply and it's going to put a wrench into your interaction with them. So you want to click this button right here and you want to pause it. 30 minutes is fine. You can unpause it afterwards. You can go back immediately. But it's really important that you click that button so that your subscriber gets a seamless experience throughout all of this. Next tag going through is growth tools. Growth tools are your entry into the bot. These are the ways that you are going to get people that come into the bot so that you can start communicating with them. You can start telling them about your product and getting them to buy in to the service, to the value that you're giving your consumers. This is a breakdown of all of the different ways that you're going to go. So I'm going to run through them really quick. A bar is really simple. It's a bar at the top of a web page. It looks just like this. You can set it up for a couple different interactions, percent scrolled, exit intent. I love using them as exit intent. When somebody mouses over to get up into the next button right up here, this button is going to come up. It's going to be right in their face because their eyes are right at the top. And it's going to say, hey, before you leave, we got something great going on. You should really check it out. You can do scrolling to a specific element on a page. If they roll over an image, if they roll over a get more button, you can start personalizing this interaction so that you can pull this bar up exactly when you want it for their interaction. Going back over, we have slide in, modal, and page takeover. They all operate the same way as the overlay widgets. They have specific times that they can come in based off of percent scrolled, exit intent, an ID on a certain item on your web page. They all come in, they give the same basic message, and they're all avenues that you can get subscribers into your bot. Next, incredibly powerful button and box as embeddable widgets. Button is the one that I use most often. It's a physical button that you can put anywhere on your web page as HTML code, and when you click that button, it pushes somebody over to Messenger. The same way that you might say, hey, we've got this free resource, you should go grab it. You can use the button to use the same thing. And instead of sending somebody email after they click that button, they're going to click the Messenger and they're going to immediately get that resource right within Messenger. And then you're going to pull them in to a subscriber sequence, and you're going to start selling them on the importance of how they can use that resource and then why you can add value to that resource going forward and the interaction between you and your consumer. Moving on to other growth tools. Landing page, I've never used. It's kind of interesting, but really, when you're doing a landing page, you're going to use the button embedded widget, and you're going to push that into your landing page, and the experience for your subscriber is going to be so much more incredible that you're not even going to use landing page ever. Messenger reference URL, Messenger ref URL is going to be fantastic when you're putting links into emails or anything that doesn't have that HTML coding feel. You're going to be able to send out email broadcasts to your standard subscribers, and you're going to say, hey, if you want extra content, click this link right here, and we're going to send it to you in Messenger. That's the way you do that. Facebook comments, really powerful. This sets up, if you go into Facebook comments, any post that you put on your page or you set up an ad that has posting capability, you can set up an auto response that when somebody interacts with that post and they write a comment, they will automatically get a message on their Facebook Messenger. It's incredibly powerful. It's one of the most powerful tools that I have to create subscriber lists and to grow the engagement on a bot. Customer chat is right below Facebook comments. Customer chat operates like any other chat function. It gives a nice little window at the bottom that seamlessly pulls up a live chat feed with consumers that you can go in and you can start typing back and forth when they have questions, just like a standard Q&A and customer service. So when you start looking at the Facebook pros, the one that you're really going to want to focus on is the Facebook ads JSON growth tool. This lets you create a Facebook ad and have a call to action button. And when they click that call to action button, instead of going to a landing page or going to a URL reference, they are going to get pushed directly into Messenger. You are going to capture them as a subscriber, and you are going to immediately be able to start pushing content to them, start teaching them about what your ad is talking about, and really driving that depth of engagement that is going to push them over the bar and get them bought in and sold on your product, your service, whatever it happens to be that your company is selling. Next item down the list is broadcast. Broadcasts operate exactly like an email broadcast. Think of it as the same thing. You're going to go in, you're going to click new broadcasts, you're going to type in whatever your message is. Hey everybody, check out my new post. And go wherever. Message, website, go to a different flow, existing step. Options are really vast on this, so we're not going to get into this. But the point is, you go to next, and then you can decide who you're going to send this to. You can send it to everybody that's on your bot list. You can set different conditions based off of gender, location, time zone, last time they interacted with your bot, what sequence they're on. So if they're in a sales sequence A, you can send something different than everybody on sales sequence B. You can get as complicated as simple as you want. The point is that you can start retargeting everybody based off of their interactions with your bot over time. And then you can even go further and you can schedule these out based off of time of day. So if you want everything to go out at 8 a.m. on Thursday morning, you can set this up so everything goes out on 8 a.m. Thursday morning. Automation. This is the meat and potatoes of the bot. This is the basis for everything that happens. All of these other things up top, these are all focused on servicing the subscribers that are already there and getting subscribers into your bot. Once they're into your bot, the automation is really what takes over and provides content on a consistent basis and a basis that you don't have to think about. It just happens. Main menu, it's kind of obvious. It's the main menu. It's always persistent at the bottom of the bot. So you want to put the few things that you always want your subscribers to be able to get to. You'll notice at the bottom here, it says you only have 3 items. That's 2 items on it if you're on a free plan. If you go upgrade to a pro plan, you get rid of this powered by ManyChat and you get 3 items. And then within that, you can start creating submenus. This is really powerful for changing email subscription menus, for uploading your email, for getting to your website. If you want people to have an interaction, to always be able to set up meetings, this is where you want it. You want it right at their fingertips, really quick and easy to get to without a problem. That's where you put your main menu content. Default reply, as I mentioned earlier, default reply is what your bot sends when it has no idea what the hell your subscriber is talking about. If they type something in and you don't have an interaction for that, if they go beyond your standard programming, this is what comes up to say, hey, not sure what's going on, I'm just a bot, but here are a couple options so that we can get you in touch with a human or get you moving forward again so that you have a great experience with our messenger bot. Welcome message. If somebody comes in cold off of a Facebook page and they click the message you button, welcome message is what they get first. So it's really important to get this quick and concise and really targeted to the most common things that you want people to come into. You want an option to talk to a human. You want an option to get into a sales sequence so that you can continue the conversation. You want this to be super personable, super engaging, and get them off on the right foot so they understand why they came here and what they can get out of your messenger bot. Keywords, they're specific sequences that can get fired when somebody types in a specific phrase into your bot. So if you find 3 months into this bot that everybody's saying, hey, what hours are you open? You can put into this area hours open, and when somebody types that phrase in, the bot will push back a specific phrase, hey, these are our common hours. And you can start getting as detailed or as simple as you want on this to make the experience of your subscriber richer, more intuitive, and more engaging. And finally, we have sequences. Sequences are your sales sequence. And what's really powerful about this is it's set up so that you can drip market people. You can set up time immediately, minutes, hours, days. You can set it up so that it only goes a certain time of day, certain days of the week. You can set up the schedule so that over the course of 3, 5, 10, 20 days, you are talking to your subscriber every day, giving them content, giving them value, getting them more deeply engaged in what's going on with your service, and continuing to teach them about the benefits of working with you. Flows is where all of your content is saved. Everything that you create in these top menus gets saved in Flow. We have some great videos on how to organize this to make sure that you can always save your content. Go check them out. But just know that when you create something, when you create a flow, when you create messaging, this is where it all ends up. This is how you find it. This is how you tweak it. This is a great resource so that you can make content and then keep reusing it in different areas of your bot and saving you time. Finally is the settings. There's a couple really important things we want to keep in here. Greeting text is the first thing that comes up when somebody comes in, a little minor. Live chat, couple different options, started a conversation, opened explicitly. I like keeping it opened explicitly. It lets me control the interaction a little bit more, but that's totally personal preference to you. Notifications. This is an email that you get on the interactions that people have on your bot. So it's a personal preference on what you want to see come up. Custom fields become really in-depth. This is where if you want to log somebody's email, you can put in a custom field, email, text, say subscriber emails, create, and then you can start storing specific information about subscribers as you ask them and pull it out and do some really cool and interesting things on how to utilize that information across your entire marketing platform. Admins is where you start adding additional administrators into your bot. We'll have other videos that go over that. Just know that this is where it is. Obviously, billing is where you upgrade to Pro. I truly recommend that everybody upgrade to Pro. The benefits in terms of having tags and user inputs and the functionality of ManyChat at a Pro level is so vast and it's so cheap that it's a no-brainer. Look, it's $10 for the first 500 subscribers. Upgrade, it's $10. If you get to 500 subscribers and you haven't found value in this yet, bot probably isn't right for you. So upgrade to Pro. Let's get started on the right foot. Let's do it the correct way right from the beginning, and let's get started. I hope this helped. We're going to have plenty more videos and trainings going on. Be sure to like this video and go over to our Facebook page and interact with everybody over there. If you've got questions or need more details, that's the place to go to interact with everybody. Hope to see you over there. Hope you watch more videos. Talk to you later. Bye.